Hello dear students, I am Assistant Professor Rushali Ahil, and in the previous session of fermentation technology we have already started with the process of production of citric acid by using different fermentation techniques, in which we have already studied the surface fermentation and submerged fermentation. In our today's session, we are going to learn about the solid state fermentation process used to produce citric acid. Now, when we deal with solid state fermentation process, it is the most simplest method for the production of citric acid, and this solid state fermentation process for the production of citric acid is also known as Kozi process, which was first developed in Japan. Now Kozi is nothing but Kozi includes soybean or grains on which mold is grown, and this Kozi is a source of fungal enzymes. Generally, it is a traditional Japanese process in which wheat bran process is used for the production of citric acid. In which before sterilization or prior to sterilization, the pH of wheat bran is adjusted to 4 to 5, and then additional moisture is added to those wheat brans, and then the further process is carried out by mashing those wheat brans. Now, how does citric acid production takes place? By using solid state fermentation process or Kozi process, that we will study in detail by studying this flow sheet. Now, the first step in the production of citric acid is the solid substrate or the wheat bran is first soaked in the water, and the moisture level of those wheat brans is increased up to 65 to 70%. After that, these solid substrates are removed, and the excess water is removed, and these grains are then mashed. Afterwards, the sterilization of these soaked grains is carried out using steam, and after steaming process, the further fermentation process is carried out using this medium. These solid substrate, which is soaked in water and moisture level is increased up to 65 to 70%, it is mashed, and later on it is sterilized. Now, after sterilization, this sterile starch paste is inoculated by spreading Aspergillus niger conidia in the form of aerosol. Now, what is aerosols? Now, the conidia spores are mixed in a sterilized air, and this sterilized air is spread on the starch paste which we have made in the previous step, or else a liquid suspension of conidia is poured on the surface of the substrate. Okay, So after the inoculation process, the pH of the substrate is adjusted to 5 to 5.5 and it is incubated at the temperature 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. During this incubation period, sometimes we can add alpha amylase enzyme which accelerates the growth of the fungus. Even the fungus has its own alpha amylase which can hydrolyze the starch. Now what happens when the medium is inoculated with the Aspergillus niger strain or the Conidia? During incubation period, which at 28 degrees Celsius, the pH drops down or decreases from 5 to 5.5 to 2 pH when the citric acid production starts, and during the citric acid production this pH is dropped up to 2, which indicates the final step of production of citric acid. Later on, this process is continued up to 5 to 8 days. At the end of this fermentation process, all the material, it is extracted by using hot water, and then the citric acid is further purified. Generally after 5 to 8 days, the cozy is harvested and placed in a percolator, and citric acid is extracted with the help of water. And generally the purification and recovery process of citric acid in the solid state fermentation is similar as that is employed in the submerged fermentation. जिस तरह से सबमर्ज्ड फर्मेंटेशन में प्यूरिफिकेशन किया जाता है, सेम मेथड यूज़ करके सॉलिड स्टेट फर्मेंटेशन में भी सिट्रिक एसिड का प्यूरिफिकेशन किया जाता है. ओके, हियर वी आर यूजिंग जस्ट सिंपल स्टेप. द wheat bran are soaked in water and moisture level is increased up to 65 to 70%. Afterwards, these grains are sterilized using steaming process. After sterilization, these grains are mashed and the starch paste is formed. On this starch paste, the Aspergillus niger conidia are spread. It means inoculation of strain is carried out. After inoculation, the pH is adjusted up to 5.5 and temperature is maintained from 28 to 30 degrees Celsius, and this whole fermentation process is continued up to 5 to 8 days. After 5 to 8 days, the pH decreases up to 2, which indicates that citric acid have been produced in our medium. Later on, the extraction process is carried out and the citric acid purification is done and pure crystals of citric acid are obtained. Now, what is the purification process of solid state fermentation process for citric acid? That we will study further. First, we will see the factors affecting the citric acid production. Now, we have already completed the 3 different ways for the production of citric acid, which was your submerged fermentation, surface fermentation and solid state fermentation. Now there are various factors which affects the production rate of citric acid. Now first factor which affects the citric acid production is the concentration of carbon source. Now, the citric acid accumulation is strongly affected by the nature of carbon source, because the presence of easily metabolized carbohydrates, for example sucrose, which can be easily metabolized, has been found very essential for the proper production of citric acid. The most favorable carbon source for the production of citric acid is sucrose, and it is followed by glucose, fructose and galactose. The second factor which affects the citric acid production is nitrogen and phosphate limitation. Now first we'll see about nitrogen source. Now whenever citric acid production takes place, this citric acid production is directly influenced by the nitrogen source. Generally, ammonium salts are preferred as a nitrogen source for the citric acid production, and the consumption of these nitrogen leads to the decrease in the pH, which is very important point in the citric acid fermentation. As we have seen earlier also, when the citric acid fermentation start or the production start, the pH of the medium starts decreasing. The concentration which is required for the production of citric acid of nitrogen is near about 0.1 to 0.4 grams per liter. Whenever there is high concentration of nitrogen, it increases the fungal growth and consumption of sugar, but these high concentration of nitrogen, it decreases the citric acid production, or the amount of citric acid production is decreased when the nitrogen source is excess. Likewise, another factor is phosphorus source or the phosphate limitation. Now potassium dihydrogen phosphate is generally most suitable phosphorus source utilized for the citric acid production. The phosphorus concentration used here is near about 0.5 to 5 grams per liter. Generally, low level of phosphate is more favorable for the citric acid production. However, if the excess level of phosphate is supplied to the medium, then it leads to the formation of side products like sugar acids, which leads to the decrease in the carbon dioxide fixation. If side products are produced in larger amount, then ultimately it adversely affects the citric acid production. Then the third factor which affects the citric acid production is pH. Now, generally, pH below 2 is required for the optimum production of citric acid. Low initial pH has the advantages of checking contamination and inhibiting the oxalic acid formation. Generally, the pH range which is set for the production of citric acid at the initial level is near about 5 to 5.5. At this pH range, the high production of citric acid can be carried out. Then the next point is aeration. Now this is the very important factor responsible during the production of citric acid. The increased aeration rate leads to increase the yield of citric acid in the less time, means in less time large production of citric acid can be carried out by the proper supply of air. If aeration is not supplied in adequate amount, then it will adversely affect the citric acid production. Then the next factor is trace element. Now there are various trace elements which can affect the production of citric acid, like zinc, manganese, copper, magnesium. If these trace elements are present, then the citric acid production can be affected. So in various processes like submerged fermentation, the ferrocyanides are added so that this trace element get precipitated and removed, and proper citric acid production can be carried out. And the last factor which affects the citric acid production is lower alcohol. By the addition of alcohol can enhance the rate of production of citric acid. The citric acid production rate can be increased or enhanced by the addition of alcohol in the lower quantity. So these are the various factors which affects the citric acid production. Thank you.